Alright, and what is up you guys, this is Veffy, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a handful of things. A lot of future events that are going to be pretty cool and stuff like that. So I busted out the long gameplay. It's a nice one, so I hope you guys enjoy. Before I jump into anything, I was going to let you guys know the reason I've been gone for about 3 days, and I don't want anyone to feel like, this has to be made into a big deal. Is because I've been in and out of the hospital because I think diagnosed would be the right word to use for this, or I got told, I guess, that I have scoliosis. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it basically means that instead of my spine being straight, it bends outward, like it makes like a C shape or whatever. And it's a painful thing, but I'm not the type of person I don't want to make it into like a victim situation, so I'm just doing something about it. So I've been in and out of different places or whatever, getting set up for a schedule to do physical therapy for it, because they were saying that it causes like muscle imbalance or some stuff that I'd have to deal with later, and they also deal with like pain management and yada yada yada. So definitely not going to be a victim about it and going to do something about it. So if anything, be excited, because I'm not letting something like that kick my ass. But anyways, that is where I've been. So enough of me blabbering about that. Basically, I am going to be doing a Resident Evil Let's Play. Not Resident Evil, Resident Evil 6 Let's Play when the game drops. I've already pre-ordered it and paid it off. I'm excited as hell for that game. That is like a game I've been waiting for forever. And I would have done a Let's Play over 5 if I had a capture card at the time it was released, because I loved it. I loved 4. I loved Outbreak. I just love the Resident Evil series in general. They're just all fun. And I'm going to be doing it with Frex. A lot of you guys know who he is. If you don't, he's basically one of my best friends that pretty much anything that revolves 2v2ing, whether it's GV, Gears of War 3, just anything where it's a duo, you can pretty much see Frex there. And we're going to be kicking some ass and taking some names there. So I hope you guys are going to join us and have some fun with that. I'm going to make sure to try to pick characters that are like, I think you get to pick between 3 different groups of people or whatever, and I think I'm gonna go for the very far end group. That way, because I'm sure people are gonna most likely that are doing Let's Plays pick the first left one or whatever. That way you guys get to see like a different side of the story. And so yeah, that's just one of the things I was excited about, that I wanted to tell you guys is gonna be going on in the future. Now another thing that kind of goes with that is that the clip of the day, that's going to be being taken off, and Resident Evil 6 is going to be taking its place, so that I don't overdo it with videos on you guys. Now, I've thought about this with the clip of the day, and don't get me wrong, I love doing the clip of the day, I love giving everybody shoutouts and all that other stuff, and it's really easy to do considering the submissions that I get sent in are always great and ready to go. I even, as of right now, have I think 9 of them rendered out. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and discontinue it, because there are 3 channels that are pretty good big channels that have started doing that. One of them has already been doing that, and I don't want you guys to have to see because most of you guys that are subbed to me are subbed to those channels, and I don't want you guys seeing re-uploaded content. Because most of the time I don't watch any other clip of the days on other channels. I only upload what's sent to me, and sometimes you guys will be like, hey, I've already seen this on another channel, and I do my best to avoid that, but it's getting near impossible when there's other small channels that are doing clip of the days, and then the bigger channels that are doing them as well. You get sent a really good clip and all of them are going to upload it or whatever, because most players will send it to every channel. Which is fine, and that's not a bad thing either, but I definitely think that there's too many clip of the days going on, so it's not going to hurt me to lay off or anything. The traffic on my channel was fine. It wasn't like hurting, like I said, it's not hurting me or anything, but I just feel like it's better to just give it off to, to the actual community channels to mess with that, so that I don't take any limelight from them. Because, Resident Evil 6 is so close and I can't wait to do it. But yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. Now, the other thing is that I have a handful of clips for a mini-tage that I've gotten and would love to be edited. So if you're an editor and you want to edit them, they're HD 59 frames per second, even though this game plays in 29, I believe. just message me. I am actually looking to, if you're an underground editor especially, I like working with people that aren't very known or whatever, that have like undiscovered talent. I really like shouting out those people. Just message me and let me know. And yeah, I don't know, I figured I'd throw that out there. And then, you know, obviously for you guys, I guess you know, little mini Taj is on the way. Got some nice clips for you. But another thing would be with the shoutouts. Oh yes, a lot of you that watch my videos are YouTubers. A lot of you aren't, but there are a pretty good amount that are. And you guys have been hitting me up about the shoutout thing, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys how that works. I never really got a chance to break that down. Basically, the way the shoutout thing is going to work on if I give the channel a shoutout is, you know, you message me basically and say, this person deserves a shoutout, or hey, I deserve a shoutout. And I'll check your channel or check that person's channel out, and I'll be looking for specifically good content. Because the way a shoutout works is someone's going to go check out your channel, and they're going to subscribe based on you actually having good content. And it's hard to explain this, but I have an eye for good content, and I'll try my best to message people back and let them know, you know, this is why, you know, it's a good idea, or this is why it's a bad idea. Because, you know, I've given a shout out to people that have got, you know, 200-300 subs or whatever. Enemy got like I think around 150 to 200 off of me because he has real content and it was worth the sub. But other people will not get a lot of subs, not because they don't have good content, but because they don't have content that my subs want to see. And I think that I've even gave someone a shout out that has not a shout out, but credited them for something that was basically a shout out back in the day, and they got like not even like 5 subs or whatever. And it's because, you know, they didn't have the content that made people want to sub. So to avoid that and to give people the best exposure, and the people that deserve it, obviously, the best exposure that I can, I'm going to be looking for that kind of content that's, you know, appealing. Like, not just, you know, do they upload daily, but do they upload good stuff daily? Or basically, and it doesn't have to be daily. You could upload once a week or once whatever, but if you're consistent and it's good, that's all that I'm looking for, honestly. But we're pretty much getting near the end of this, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this, and this was basically just me updating you guys on a bunch of stuff, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, and otherwise that, you guys have a wonderful day.